Shalom. Call Halal La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God, by Hashem, in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, which is once again Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also, Shalom to the Akim, you brothers that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Shah. Shalom to you, Akim. Also, shalom to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations you're scattered amongst, which the heathen nations are the nations, as you see on this chart, starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your bloodline goes back to these people, as you see on this chart right here, through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, this does apply to you, are Israelites, though you may look like the heathen nations you're scattered amongst, due to the scattering of these people. So you're going to have Israelites that have the appearance of the heathen nations, but they're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 15 verse on down. The spirit bear witness that they are the children of Yahweh by Shemal Shah as well. Also, most importantly, once again, their lineage goes back to these people through the man. So if they have a heathen mother and they have an Israelite father, though it might come out looking completely like the heathen mother, they're Israelite due to who their father is. It goes by your father. Also, to the few Aqua, for you sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, for this word is going out to, Shalom to you as well, who's coming back to repenting, Also, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who you can call Jesus Christ once again, Yahweh Shah. And I seen this video right here, what's happening with the food supply, and after this video, I have 2 more videos, so this is probably gonna be kind of lengthy. So I'm gonna play it. Not gonna play this one all the way through though.
Early morning, fixing to get ready to go to work, get my boots on and get on the road. Wanted to give y'all a little bit of reality this morning. Sometimes when I put out videos, I give the hard facts, and then sometimes I give my opinion on what I think is coming down the road. What folks believe when they watch my videos is strictly up to them. Today I'm going to give you the hard facts about what's really going on in our food industry and what's happening and what's creating a one world food supply. I can't remember the exact month, but I do believe back in the fall of last year, up closer to winter, may have been November, our big brother China over there was killing millions of hogs. Millions of them. Now, the United States is the biggest consumer of hogs in the world. I'm pretty sure we're the top one. Everybody likes bacon, you know what I mean? But they shut down the hog farms down here. They took people who had successful hog farms right here in America. Successful businessmen, successful men who could manage their property, raise fine hogs, and sell it to the consumer. They took those men, and I happen to know one of those men they took. And they went to China. And they told the Chinese how they would help them create a farm that would produce mass number of pigs. Well, they went over there. Business was booming as usual here in the United States. So they went over there and they taught the Chinese how to raise hogs. Not just how to raise them, but how to mass produce them. mass produce them on their factory farms. Well, time goes by, China gets really good at it. Therefore, China takes over the market, takes over the hog market. Hog farms here in the States shut down, and they go across seas. Now, you fast forward all that, because that's been about 10, 15 years ago. You fast forward all that till now, and they have been killing off millions of hogs. They've been killing these hogs off since last fall. I remember doing a video and mentioning it, but it never went further than that because, I mean, let's face it, there's always some sort of outbreak over there in China about something. They was calling it the swine fever, the African swine fever. It was a bunch of different things that was going on over there. And they're still having the same problems with it now. Over here in the States, when that hog meat comes across the pond, we basically got dogs that the FDA and all that can sniff out problems with the meat. A lot of people may not know that, but we actually do. A lot of major hog brands went to China. Most people don't even know that some of your name brands, such as Smithfield and a few others, a lot of their hog meat comes from China. A lot of people don't know that. They do now. But anyways, what I'm getting at, folks, is there is always something brewing, something in the works somewhere. A few videos back, I mentioned how all the dairy farms, the local dairy farms, will shut down from grade B to grade A. And now all the grade A farms are shut down. What they are doing, what they want to accomplish by doing this, is to make a factoryized farm, strictly ran by the government. Oh, zombie farming, you're taking that a little bit too far. Yeah, I've heard all the jazz before, and I'm sure I'll continue to hear it as long as I'm spreading the word here on this platform. But that's exactly what they want, folks. They want to control every aspect of our lives. You control the food, you control...
Exactly. Okay? That's what it's all about. Okay? This man, Esau Edom, okay, he's the, let me put my face on it. He's, why we told you he's the wicked, okay? This proves that they're the wicked, okay? You control the food, you control the people, right? What did I say on my recent videos? You have the breads and circuses, right? You got the bread being the food that you're feeding, the circuses being your entertainment, or any other, all these other things that keep you distracted from what's really going on. Now, they took away the circuses, your entertainment and everything, and now what's next? The bread, right? Because they know that once they control the food, you people, you can't really go. A lot of you people can't even go a day without eating. They know that. They put all types of chemicals in these foods to get you addicted to it, right? So they know you people are gonna bow down when there's no more food. There's already no more entertainment. The mirth is gone out of this place. So let me just keep going.
Control the people, and you can see that by all the food runs and everything that's happened since this so-called pandemic has hit our land. They want to control it all, and they will. They will. As we speak right now, hundreds of farms that's left, because there ain't many left. I don't even know if we even are in the thousands of dairy farms in the States. Hundreds of them are dumping their milk right as we speak. I brought that info to you before.
I have a clip on that, actually. So go over right here.
When the wheels of the economy stopped turning, so did the tractor. Farmhands pick a few pallets at Kern Carpenter's Homestead, Florida farm, but the rest will wither on the vine.
Look at that.
I probably have in the neighborhood of 60 to 70,000 boxes that I'll leave in the field.
Wow.
About 80% of tomatoes grown in Florida go to the food service industry. But with restaurants drastically scaled back and hotels, cruise ships, even schools closed, demand evaporated at a time when the fields are bursting with produce.
There's not enough customers for all the tomatoes, beans, squash, everything that's raised in Homestead. We're all struggling.
The strain on the farm economy is also costing jobs. 200 workers have already been laid off at Tony DeMari's packing operation because of the lack of demand.
And the best way I can describe the situation we're in right now is truly helpless.
DeMari has 5 packing companies around the country. He had to close his Homestead Center a month early, leaving nearly 10 million pounds of tomatoes to go unharvested.
10 million.
The clock is ticking, and every day that goes by is another box of tomatoes left in the field to rot.
And really, they could give the people, people, for instance, like the homeless, instead of throwing it all away before it rots, they could give that to the poor people. But they don't want to do that because they're the devil. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families. Okay, they are the wicked, man. Okay, and they're doing that because they want you to depend on them, which a lot of you already depend on the system. This is why people want to go back to normal. Okay, they already got you depending on the system. Okay, and they're gonna, squeeze the life out of you people and make you to the point where you want that RFID chip. But real quick, because I have one more video, but I'm gonna get a scripture at least, bring one out. KJV. So they got you people right where they want you. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15. Because what you're seeing happen with these farms is prophecy, right? So I'm gonna get down to the point. Yep. I'm gonna start 2nd Ezra 15:10. It says, "Behold, my people, who's the Lord's people, is the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and also the speckled bird, that look like the other nations, but your lineage goes back to the Israelites. That's the Lord's people. It's led as a flock to the slaughter. And who's the slaughterer of his people right now? The heathen, but the chief nation that's doing it is you Edomites. Okay, the so-called Caucasian race, right? I always say starting with the elite banking families because that's really who's running this thing. Okay, that's who's causing all this. The elite banking families, which is Yahweh Shema Shah, the Lord using them, but they're the ones that's behind it. They're the ones that's oppressing, you Jakes. It says, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with the mighty hand and the stretched out arm and smite Egypt, which this is spiritual Egypt. It's going to say it. With plagues as before, right? As before. Keep that in mind. Okay, so he's talking about the new Egypt, and this is America. He's smiting this place with plagues, COVID, I always bring it out. COVID-19 right now, along with natural disasters, but COVID-19 is the main plague right now. And though it might be a hoax, though it may be overboard, it's still, it's the agenda behind it is still coming into play, and will destroy all the land thereof. And that's what's happening. What the elites are doing is they're destroying the economy. Okay, the worldwide economy, in fact, showing you that damn power. They had the power to shut down the whole entire world. Okay, yeah, Wuhan might have opened up, but still though, can't let that fool you. The scriptures say when peace, that when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon. Okay, this is what's happening. They're destroying the economy. Okay, and everything is a domino effect happening right now. People laid off, food supplies being destroyed. Okay, everything's being destroyed. But here's the point. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. These people are mourning out here. These people can't go to the bar no more. They can't walk freely as they want to. Though they give you some sort of, liberty to walk, that's going to be taken away real soon. You watch. Every day is a new law being passed. You can't do this. You can't go this way. You can't do that. Okay? So you're slowly seeing them, okay, become what you people call a dictator, right? Here's the point. This is the 13th verse. It says, then they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell with a fearful constellation. And this is what's happening. Okay? They're some about these farmers. They're mourning right now. Okay? Their crops, for one, Yahweh by Shemal Shah, through like I said once again, through storms, hail, and tempests, he's been destroying these farmers' crops. Okay, and a lot of flooding, especially in the Midwest, has caused a lot of crops to mess up these farmers' crops, and due to that, a lot of farmers did what? Bankrupt. They then what? Suicide. You know, and this is also causing disruption in the food chain, because you also got the government. You know, they're trying to take over, so they don't care about how these farmers will make a living. So a lot of these people, a lot of these farmers, this is a generational thing for them. Their father was a farmer, then it was passed down. Their great grandfather and their father, then it's passed down on to them. So that's the only way of knowing how to do. So that's why a lot of them commit, suicide. Okay, but this is what you're seeing right now, and this is why when you go in your stores, okay, you see what? Basically, still empty shelves. It's stocking up a little bit, but this only gonna last for so long. Okay. Because they're trying to control the food supply, which they already put GMO or create all these things with these factories, but this is what they're doing. Okay, they're the food supply is being destroyed. Okay, and let me show you that other video. Oops. All right, and this is what's happening as well, because I'm gonna show you a video.
Took them down.
Oops. It's on the Apostles Tahara's video page, and hyperinflation is coming to America, right? And right now, due to the COVID-19 situation, you have people that's out of work. Okay, and now a lot of these people, like I always bring up, they don't really have any savings to hold back on. And they're now what? The government is now holding back, rent. They're holding back. They talking about stimulus checks. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this video of the effects of doing that. Okay, and the effects of food being scarce. This is what happens.
Really? Really? No, they didn't. I'm in Food Depot right now,
Look at that.
and I'm telling y'all people, we are going to die out here.
Actually,
Like, seriously.
Let me get one more scripture before I play this video, because you got Eve on there. They tripping out about them. I'm gonna just let you watch the video, but I'm gonna get one more scripture, right? What's going on with this farming? And also, don't forget, you still got travel bans. So food's not coming in and food's not coming out. And if it is food coming in, is very low. Okay, you got different nations. They're already fighting over so-called medical supply. Okay, how much other resources? This is 2nd Ezra 16, real quick, right? And I started 19. Actually, I started 17 as always. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. It says, "Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?" And we in the days of what? We in the days of Jacob's trouble, right? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine, right? No food, okay? And it's also going to be a famine in the word, of not hearing the word, right? But mainly, most importantly, the food supply, right? And great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Look at these people out here, man. All this going on, they so-called, rights is being stripped from them. And they still jogging, they still, on TikTok, Instagram, all these different things, partying like it's no tomorrow, man. They still think everything is okay. That soon this will all be over. Even if it does, like I always say, even if it does, turn down, it does. Hopefully it doesn't, and it don't look like it. It's still not gonna go back to normal. Okay, there's no way it's going back straight back to normal. It's not gonna go back to what it was back in January. But these people are not mindful of the destruction that's happening. They don't understand what's going on still. They still think everything is okay. They still in that America will still stand strong. The 21st verse. Behold, victuals, which victuals is let me try something. Oh man. But victuals, look it up yourself, because I ain't looking it up. Victuals goes into what? Your food, your clothing. Okay? And now they say if you go in these stores, they've made it to now where if it's not essential products, you can't buy it. So for instance, you go into like Walmart. Walmart has food. Walmart has a clothing section. They got carpet section. If it's not essential, they take that off, man. Okay, they can't sell it. So that's another thing. And they're now banning seeds. Vegetable seeds that you could grow. In your like the farmers do. You could grow in your yard, man, because you got people that's find out about what's going on with the food supply. So now you got a lot of people switching over to trying to grow their own food, and the government's on to that. They're watching you people, man. So now they're saying, what? Ban the seeds. They just did it in Michigan, But let me read it again. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, and that's what it is. Prices is still somewhat cheap, but once you see this video, you're gonna start to see a change of it, right? You go to the store, get 2 for $5, 5 for 10, however many, man. Just these deals, man. 99 cents, So you people what? That they should think themselves to be in good case. You think, all right, everything is still normal. We probably got a disease outbreak, but you still got the stores shelves still stocked, We can still drive around. We could, still watch TV. We still be on our phones. Internet's still up. You think you in a good case right now. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and the sword is martial law, man. You have martial law out here, man. Right now, you are in the police state. Whether you believe it or not, you are in the police state. You're in the beginning of what you call a siege, okay? And it might not be to the point yet. We're not at the point yet where martial law is gunning you down the streets, but we getting there, Famine, which you starting to see that, with these store shelves being half empty, half stocked, these farmers, their crops being destroyed, which is it adds more to the problem, okay? And great confusion. And you about to see, okay, that video I'm about to play you, okay? So, here we go. Oh, man. There's always something, All right, going back.
Now, and I'm telling y'all people, we are going to die out here. Like, seriously. 18 counts of eggs, $5.68. 2.5 dozen of eggs, $8.98.
That's hyperinflation.
This is ridiculous. These prices are crazy. We are going to die from starvation, especially for the ones that not out here working. Like, seriously. For the ones that can't work, we're going to starve from starvation because these prices are ridiculous. They done took the food prices all the way up. This don't make no sense.
Yeah, $16 for some meat.
For this little pack of spare ribs. That's crazy. Yes, and look at this chicken prices. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, we are going to die out here from starvation, especially the people that cannot get out here to work. Like, they done put all the prices of food done gone all the way up. All the way up. I feel sorry for the elderly that don't get food stamps and stuff. That's crazy. These prices are.
Food stamps is gonna be cut off real soon. All that's gonna be cut off. Social Security, yeah, 401, all these things you people holding on to is gonna be cut off. Okay? These elites, they going to bring the thunder to you. They going to squeeze you to death, man. Okay? For their new world order, so you could bow down to the new order. So let me keep going.
Ridiculous for these little pack of wings. Look how much hot dogs cost. The price of hot dogs. That don't make no sense. For these little pack of hot dogs, do you see what we are spending? Do you see how they done jack these prices up out here? Yes, I'm going live and I'm going to say everything because this is ridiculous. Because by the time this stuff is over with, us as people, we going to die from starvation. Look at this. For this little teeny little box of steakums, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yes, indeedy. This don't make no sense. They's trying to kill us out of here. Look at this. This little teeny piece of meat for $22.25. How in the world are we going to live out here? How we going to live out here? We're going to die. And it ain't going to be from corona. It's going to be, we're going to die from starvation. Like, seriously. The way these prices is, it don't make no sense. I wish I had some food stamps. Baby doll. Hi, honey. How are you? Fine. All right. Yes, I am live, and I'm going to stay live because I'm going to show all these prices because this don't make no sense. How all these things, look at this. Damn. Look at this. This don't make no sense. It's just the eggs, girl. Did you see them eggs? I got one. Oh, all I had to think about is them eggs. Them eggs alone just blew me away. Milk prices. That don't make no sense. Yes, I'm putting the world on blast. This don't make no sense. Let me hurry up and get my daggone self out this market because the prices is just ridiculous. French fries, a bag of French fries. Look at that. $7 for a bag of French fries. I guess we all gonna become vegetarians in this mother sucker eating bread. To keep food, they keep the meat. Oh, my mother, do my mother lose? Oh, yes, she do use this.
Alright, you eating that. See? So I'm hold on. Go on his page, because he had, let me show you what hyperinflation, right? So let me show you this video.
Yes, money can indeed become worthless. Zimbabwe is the most popular recent example of hyperinflation. Believe it or not, they even printed a $100 trillion bill. Earlier in the 20th century, the same thing happened to Germany after World War I, and historic examples abound. How can something this dramatic happen? You need to understand that money is just paper or numbers on a screen. It only has value if people accept it as a medium of exchange. In other words, you only accept money for your goods or services because you know others will do the same. Now let's assume a revolution takes place in your country, and those who take over print lots of money. Then
That's what they're doing right now, okay? This is what they're doing right now. Everybody losing their jobs. Everybody's, saying the unemployment website is it crashed. They can't get in, or they're on the waiting list. How are we gonna pay our rent? Next month. That's what's happening right now. And what they doing? All right, they getting on the thing. All right, we're gonna give everybody a $1,200 stimulus check, which that's not shit. Okay, that's gonna be gone. Especially if you got a lot of kids, man. It's gonna be gone. If not in That's just gonna be gone, okay? That's what they're doing right now. So let me keep going.
That money to everyone. At the beginning, people might be tempted to celebrate, but eventually, too much money will end up chasing a limited number of goods, and confidence will disappear. A loaf of bread can go from costing 1 unit of currency to costing 1 trillion. Eventually, no matter how many zeros you add to a bill, nobody will want.
That's what's happening. That's what you saw in that video, okay? You saw that in the video. That food, you saw that chicken. The chicken, which meat was always expensive, but you saw the chicken. The chicken was $22, and one of them was damn near $40. Okay, you had the eggs was going on $10. You know, that's what's happening. Okay, so a lot of you people, you think you're in a good case now. You think them stimulus checks gonna come in with them stimulus checks ain't gonna really hold you. Okay, anybody would know that. You know. But you people are so, in the money. This man has programmed you to be about so money, especially you Jakes, that no matter, it could be $50, you be jumping up and down for that, man. That's what's gonna happen. So you people thinking you're gonna be in a good case, okay? When them checks come in, which, of course you do gotta eat, but still, a lot of people really just gonna blow it on, like TVs, But anyway, a lot of you think, just let me you think you're gonna be in the good case from that. It's not gonna work, man. All it's doing is adding hyper, it's causing what I showed you in that video, hyperinflation. Okay? And the money that they've been printing all this time was not real money. Right? It's not real money. It was fake. Okay? Let me go in the blue letter. Oops. Let me go in the blue letter. Right? Bear with me real quick. Right? Alright, this is Genesis 13:2, right? And 1. Actually, it says, in Abram, which this was forefather Abraham, okay, went up out of Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, and Lot with him in the south into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle, silver, and gold. Okay? So that's real wealth. That's real wealth. Cattle, okay, silver and gold, which that's real money, slaves, okay? That's real wealth. And these elites, they know that because this is what they have right now. Okay? This is what they have right now. The fatness of the earth. And they're giving you paper fiat currency, having you people believe that's real money. Jake like to do the money telephone like this. It's not real money, man. And you about to find it out. These people are about to bug out, man. They already bugging out over this disease outbreak, but they also gonna bug out, the fact also they ain't got a job to go back to, okay? And then you gonna have the stimulus check, if there ever is a stimulus check, which I don't even believe they started giving them out yet. And if they do start giving them out, a lot of people are already gonna be underwater when it comes to bills and shit. So that's not gonna work. And when they do get that check, and they go and see how high the prices are compared to what it was before, they're going to bug out, man. So let me get this. Is this a chapter? Yep. So I'm gonna start at Ezekiel 7:12. The time is come, the day draweth near. What? The day of Jacob's trouble. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Right? For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. The vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Right? They had blown the trumpet, which we're doing right now, warning you, you tribes, even to all, to make all ready, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon the multitude of them. And our people, a majority of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, they not kicking. They still think it's a joke. They still think nothing's gonna happen. They think this is all, it's just a temporary, a temporary letdown. Okay? So let me jump down, right? Right? This Ezekiel 7, I'll start at 18. It says, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their heads. Why? They shall cast their silver in the streets, which that's real currency right there. Okay? Silver and gold, that's real. But it's saying, let me read it again. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Okay? And gold is more better than silver, man. But at the end of the day, both of them are precious metals, And it's saying you're gonna cast that in the streets in them times, man. That's not even gonna work in these times, man. Okay? And their gold shall not be able to deliver them in that day of the wrath of the Lord. Because you do got people, stocking up on gold and silver, okay? But that's not gonna deliver you. Okay? They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. Okay? So when you get these checks, yeah, it might get you through for some time, but it's really not gonna do anything. Okay? What's a $1,200 check gonna do when you got, like you saw in that video, 30 damn near $40 meat? Eggs going $10, if not more. Milk costing you $5-6. What's that gonna do? Nothing, man. That's gonna eat damn near all that money up. Okay, just within that shopping spree. That's not even enough for rent. Depending on where you live at. So that's what's coming. So let me go back to the blue letter. So what is this going to lead to? All hell breaking loose. People are already stressed out as it is, so these people they're going to lose it, man. Okay? They're going to lose it. Second Ezra 15, going back to that, right? They're going to lose it, man. I just started at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, right? For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, man. That's going to be race wars. It's going to be the rich versus the poor, men versus the women, okay? It's going to be food wars, man. Due to no food, or, they can't afford it, it's going to be that, man. It's going to be all that in one, okay? World War III, it's going to be all that, right? For there shall be sedition, which is a revolt, against the higher authority, your government, right? Among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes in the course of their action shall stand in power. So they're not going to regard the politicians. They're not going to regard your law enforcement, okay? And a lot of these people, these so-called truthers, these Edomites and these heathens that's exposing the so-called Illuminati, okay? A lot of them want to go after the Illuminati, but they're not going to be able to get them, okay? Because they're going to be in their bunkers already if they're not already in the bunkers, But it's going to get to a point where these people see, everything for what it is. Because you still got people that want to be oblivious to what's going on. But when you can really no longer do that, when there's no more food on the shelves, or when the food prices skyrocket to like when you see in that video all over this country, you know, then people going to what? People going to want, want answers. And when they don't get the answers, them being already bugged out, they're going to what? They're going to grab up arms because you see they now selling guns, okay, through drive-thrus now, which I should probably do a video on that. That's why firearm sales is going up. What do you think these people going to do with them firearms, man? They're going to use it to their advantage, man, in these times, man. Okay? This is what's getting ready to happen. Okay? They're going to take actions to their own hands, man. They ain't going to care about your politicians getting on the news and saying, you can't do that, you can't do this, They ain't going to care about the police rolling through, your neighborhood telling you, you can't use that firearm or, draw their gun. They ain't going to be no more police, man. These police officers going to get so bad, these police officers, they just going to what? They just going to stop coming to work. A lot of them are so-called getting infected with COVID-19, by the way. Not to keep that off the books, So a lot of them is going to stop coming to work and they're just going to, guard their own household, They ain't going to worry about you people no more, okay? So you people going to be hurting on all levels out here, especially you women. Can't rely on 911. That's not going to happen, And here's the point. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And this is happening right now. This is right now. Okay? This is happening right now in the light way, though. It's light. You can't go if your business ain't essential, that gotta be shut down. You can't go in there. If you are essential business, once like I said earlier, okay? If it's not essential goods, you can't sell it. Seeds, you can't buy that. Okay? If you want to go to another state, you in one state, you want to go in another state, you gotta be quarantined 14 days after you leave that state before you could come back into a certain state. Okay? No more traveling outside the country. That's a man shall being able to go in the city and shall not be able to. That's martial law, man. Okay? I believe yesterday, I gotta look more into it. You just had all states in this country, all the states had declared a declaration of emergency. I believe that's what it's called. For the first time ever. So they're now going to use, they now have powers, to take away certain rights, and they have powers to implement things that you wouldn't normally see them implement. And what's one of them things they're going to implement? Martial law. Martial law is already in certain states now. Okay? They're preparing for you people to uprise against what's going on. They're preparing for that. They know you're going to do it. That's why a lot of these stores, they're boarding up their I did a video on that. They're boarding their stores up because they know what you people are going to do. Okay, when reality really sets in. Because reality's setting in now, but like I said, you still got people, because they could still go for a walk, they still got the internet, they still, could go to the store and get certain foods, still food in the store. They still think they're in a good case, man. When reality really sets in, when there's no more food, them trucks stop coming in, these stores know that people are gonna bust in them stores of theirs, them high-end luxury stores, and take whatever's in there, man. They're gonna take power in their own hands in these times, and it's already happening. They're saying break-ins in certain regions in this country. Okay, you got other countries dealing with it as well. It's spiking, man. You see crime rates starting to go back up. Okay, because people are getting desperate. Okay, this is the point though. These two verses. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. This is why it's happening, because you people have walked in great pride, okay? You people that never acknowledged Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shah. If you do acknowledge a power, is always that so-called white Jesus, man. That image has pushed wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, especially dealing with our people, you've received benefits from Esau in this system, okay? You so lackadaisical when it comes to this system that you think, what can the Most High do for me? Let me real quick. I'm gonna get a scripture, then I'm gonna come back. So Malachi 3, right? Let me see. Is it Malachi 1 and 3? Yep. I'm gonna get to the point. Right? I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna start at Malachi 3 and 10. It says, "Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now wherewith, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out the blessings, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, said the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, said the Lord of hosts. But here's the thing. Your words have been stout against me, said the Lord, and talking to his people. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said it is vain to serve Yahweh, and what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts? This is the mindset of 2/3 of our people. That ain't gonna do nothing. What's that gonna change? I ain't making money off that. You know, I ain't got a nice house off that, right? What does it profit you to serve Yahweh Bashim Shah? What does it profit me to repent? Nothing. That's how 2/3 look at it, you know? And now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up. Yeah, they that tempt Yahweh are even delivered. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before them. Actually, that's it. You know, I made the point. But that's what they think. But that's pride, man. Okay? And look, what does the scripture say? Pride. Then I'm gonna go back. I got it the other day, which is Sirach 10. Where's it at? Yep, there it is. I was down too far. It says, right? Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh and his heart is turned away from his maker. Right? And that's what happened to a lot of you jakes. Due to pride, due to following your oppressor, you departed from Yahweh. You departed from your own, protection. You departed from your own power. Okay? For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. Right? Like you see 2/3 doing now. Nothing but abominations. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. And this is what he's doing. Bringing upon you strange calamities. Things that you never thought, you will ever witness in your lifetime. Okay? These things you seeing playing out now, you people have never thought that will ever come to America. But now it's happening. I had a relative, and it's funny, had a relative saying, I never thought I'd live to see, events like this. Well, that's a strange calamities. Right? Let me read it again. 2 Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. Men afraid that, they're not even going to be able to, bring money in for rent or buy food. Here's the point. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? Like it says in Matthew 24 and 12, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. So that a whole, we've been buddies, since elementary school. You in your 30s, he in his 30s, your family, y'all so close now, but when all hell breaks loose, when society is completely, broken down, because we in the beginning stages of it being broken down, when it's completely broken down, okay, the love of many is gonna wax cold, man. And if your neighbor, that neighbor you've been across the street with, for 30 something years, if not more, or however many years, if they know, you've been having conversation with them about, what's going on with the food situation, you telling them, I got this much food is down in the basement. What you think that neighbor's gonna do if he ain't got it? He know you got it because you told him. Okay, what you think he gonna do? You think he gonna be like, oh, that's Fred. I knew Fred all my life. I'm not gonna kick his door in to get his stuff. No, they not gonna think like that. They gonna think they gonna be on survival mode. He's gonna kick your door in, man, and he's gonna kill you. Okay, take what you got, and maybe his true colors gonna come out because the type of spirits that's gonna be on these people is gonna be turned all the way up. Okay, this is when you gotta think about it. This is when chaos is erupting. There's no more law and order, so people are gonna be able to live out their wild fantasies. People that want to do certain things, but they're not doing it because the law is still intact. They're gonna be able to bring it out. People that hate certain people. Just like the Purge, right? The movie The Purge, man. Before the Purge, everybody, they act like they all smile, smiling at each other. But then when the Purge happens, that person kills the person that he deep down he didn't like. That's what's gonna happen. Point being is, if you got food and somebody don't, we come into a times where they gonna kick your door and they gonna take everything you got, man. Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, also tells you that how there should be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, and them troops, they're gonna be like a madman sparing us, casting people out of their houses and spoiling their goods, man. They're gonna be taking your stuff too, man. So it's gonna be this is the time we approaching. This is what this is leading to. This is what the elites want. They want order out of chaos, man. So they could bring the solution, which the solution is gonna be what? The RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Okay? Have you people take it. Okay? When you tribes take that chip, you're gonna be destroyed. What was I gonna get? You about to witness no judgment, I'm gonna get Psalms 91. Maybe Psalms 91. Right? I'm gonna start Psalms 9. I've been getting this a lot lately too. It's just the time we in. Psalms 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Right? I will say, the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Right? The missiles. Okay, that's coming too. That's gonna be the last plague to hit this place, is the missiles. That's gonna be the cherry on the cake, so to say. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and a place of refuge, and the righteous run into it and are safe. And what's the names of the Lord? Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shah. Not Jesus, not God, not whatever these people out here call, man. Okay? And you have to be an Israelite, and for one of the remnant, Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. And what's walking in darkness now? The COVID-19, the coronavirus, You can't, they calling it on the news a invisible enemy, But it says, no for the destruction that wasted at noonday. And this is why we not walking out here like these people, with gloves and masks, hazmat suits. You had one dude walking in the store with a dinosaur suit on. These people are bugged out. That's because they don't have what? The wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shah. They have the wisdom of this world, right? Which is foolishness in the scriptures in 1 Corinthians, the 1st chapter, 20 verse on down. Okay, that's what they have. This is why they're bugged out, Esau's philosophies. But here's what we about to witness. This is 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh unto thee. So this is what we about to witness. We about to witness bodies drop. You ain't seeing nothing right now. You might see what they showing you, them false bodies they showing you on the news, but you about to really see a lot of people get killed. Some of our family members might be caught up in this. That's on however Yahweh does things. But we about to witness a bunch of bodies on the ground, man. You're just gonna get bad to where you walking, outside and you just seeing dead bodies just sitting there decomposing right there, man. Nobody picking it up, just like you seen in Ecuador, okay? How them bodies were just sitting on the ground, the rot, man. That's what we're gonna witness here in America, man. But it's gonna be on a whole nother level, cause this is gonna be the place. This is gonna be the main place of the Lord's judgment. Is America for its wickedness, for the great pride that is walked in, right? But we could keep going. We're gonna be all right? Psalms 37:1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the works of iniquity. Because right now, for some time, you might look at them, they got a car, they smiling, they living their best life, right? But it's saying don't fret them, man. Why? For soon they shall be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb, man. They're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? They might be prospering in this world, but this world's gonna be destroyed, man. So if they in this world and they of this world, what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna be destroyed along with it. Here's the point. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shall thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed, man. Isaiah 65th chapter says, for my servants shall eat, but ye shall rejoice. But these other people, they're gonna be hungry, man. Okay? So the Lord's gonna feed you. You just gotta believe in that, Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He's bringing these prophecies to pass, man. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of man who bringeth wicked device to pass, man. Okay? The scriptures say, be not haste, in a time of trouble, man. Okay? So, we're going to be tried in these times. The Lord could have it to where you go, 2 or 3 days without food, But he's doing that to test you. See if you're going to believe, or you're going to go, you're going to crack and you're going to go and take, the RFID chip and get destroyed later on, That's why it's good, to practice fasting, Try not eating, for a whole day, There's a reason why our forefathers did that, Because it was always times back in the ancient world where a famine would be brought upon the land. If you didn't fast, you were through. And that's what you're about to see with these people. These people are about to be through, man. Okay? These people can't go a day without eating, man. Okay? This is why also Isaiah 9:16 gonna come into play. Cannibalism is gonna come back. Okay, Lamentations 4 and 17, I believe, or 7, one of them two. How the woman, they side their children, they side their own children, which means the bull. That's gonna happen. Cannibalism is gonna be on a high level out here. Because these people can't go a day without eating. They gotta have it now, right now, man. Okay? Cease from thine anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, with those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. So, all you gotta do, is trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, if you were Israelite, and the Lord's gonna take care of you, man. Don't ponder on, Now it's good right now to, get some food now, for when they really lock this thing down, but don't rely on completely on like these people relying on, doomsday prepping, man. Don't be like that. And trust in those that food that you got stashed up, because somebody could just come in and take that, man. That's what the nations seek, right? So I'm gonna end it right there. That was the point. Call hello Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shah. Yahweh Ratizatis was edifying. Baba Kasha, Abba Baba, Abba Baba, Abba Ha Yabi, Abba Ha Yabi, Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shah, and Shalom to the elect. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Shalom.